Hello, hello, and welcome to the CTB show. Today is nearly the end of January. The weather is bright and sunny for once. Anybody else want to come up with a third thing?
No.
Welcome to the show. My name is Evan the Mayor. Sitting roughly 3 yards away is Brian the Levy.
Definitely 6 feet. Social distancing has happened. Is it weird that you and I have just decided that, like, from the beginning of this thing, that we were just in each other's bubbles, no matter how
by default.
How true that was?
And in his own bubble, Casey the Kasem.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I mean, hello.
Hey, remember that show?
It's back.
Is it back?
Yeah, Jane Lynch is the host.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have a question. We're all aware that Andrew McCarthy and Jonathan Silverman were the stars of Weekend at Bernie's. Who's this girl behind me?
I don't know. Brian is referring to his virtual background. This week, all of these are brought to you by Weekend at Bernie's memes.
Old Jews.
Old Jews wearing mittens. Title of the episode.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Top of the show, plugs, guys. Wow, I got myself some fish pepper seeds. You can see them on if you're watching this on the YouTubes.
That's how we grow Julius fish peppers.
My name is Julius Fish Pepper. I'm the founder of the fish pepper lineage.
Of the New England fish peppers.
I had a sex with a pepper at one point, and it made a baby fish pepper.
These peppers have
baby
cloacas.
fish.
Baby fish pepper. Yeah, I'm going to be using these things, and I'm going to be documenting my journey to making a hot sauce for Baltimore City. These fish peppers, as I mentioned before, have a very interesting history.
They're native to Baltimore, right?
They're not native to Baltimore. They're native to the Caribbean. They were brought here by immigrant African-American, whatever, Caribbean-American? I don't know.
We're calling them immigrants?
Sure. No, they were brought here in like the 1800s. The peppers were used to make sauces for seafood in the Chesapeake region and also Philadelphia. And once everyone started moving out of the farms and into the cities, the pepper nearly went extinct, but no longer. Because I'm going to be growing them, baby.
You saved it.
No.
Somebody else did.
Spike Jurd saved it.
Really?
Yeah, he uses them to
We're
make
going to rewrite history.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Fish peppers.
It's going to be in the Oreo sauce. I have a bottle back there. I'm not going to show you. It doesn't matter. Today's show, we've got a couple of topics because we are living in the middle of an ongoing, well, it's been, and as soon as I can find the thing, it's been. Casey's got it's been. Brian and I have a very profound it's been because we're doing it right now.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
We're hanging out. Brian is on a staycation, a thing that people should do more often. Other topics include WandaVision on Disney+. That will be after shoutouts. And some other local fuckery that's going on in terms of online shittiness. Why not? Let's get to Well It's Been. Casey, you've got it's been an update of an ongoing saga that we like to call What's Up with Those Vents?
It's like phase 2. We're like the phase 2 of my vent situation. Kind of like the MCU, you know. It's phase 2.
Yeah.
So the other night, laying in bed, it's about 12:30. It's late. And my wife comes in and she says, "Do you hear that?"
My wife.
I had some music on. Didn't hear anything. Turn the music off, and then I hear just like this thumping. And I'm like, "Holy shit! Someone broke in the house." First thought, someone broke into the house.
So you grabbed your revolver.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Okay.
His BFG 9000.
Elmer Fudd style, going down the stairs. As I'm going down the stairs, I'm starting to think that it's not a person because there's just no way. Like, it was either one of two things. It was something other than a person, or it was going.
Werewolf.
Yeah, maybe a werewolf. Maybe
werewolf is his first thought. He said, "Fuck! It's not a person. It must be a werewolf."
Yeah.
So then I went back up the stairs and I grabbed my silver bullets. But then, so then I get to the bottom of the stairs, like I'm on alert, and then I just see this cat jump off the top of the bookshelf and bump a couple different things and then dart across the room.
You just had a random cat in your house.
Inside the house.
What the fuck? What is? Does your house smell like delicious cat food? Why are these cats infiltrating your house?
I have a question.
I don't know.
Was your house built on a pet cemetery?
That's what someone asked me. I don't think so, but I'll have to check the records and I'll get back to you.
There's like a Caribbean goddess of cat in heat underneath of your house, like in the crawl space, and all the cats in the region are drawn to this cat's vagina.
And Cannon's not old enough to be wandering around by himself, so it's not like he brought home a cat or nothing.
Well, so we'll come back to that in a minute. So then I'm searching around because all the doors are shut. It's not like I have a window open or a door open that the cat could have came in. And I saw a vent was misplaced. So the vent cover was up off the vent and then just like off to the side. So it definitely
Casey, I have a question.
And popped out of the vent.
Casey, so what you're presupposing is maybe this cat went through this vent that was screwed in, right? Casey, cats don't have thumbs
or screwdrivers.
It's not screwed into the floor. It just rests in the duct hole, like the vent hole.
So I think what the real problem you're saying is shoddy home manufacturing.
Maybe I don't know. So then the next morning, so we then put a big box on top of it, so the cat doesn't come back in. The next morning,
did the cat get out?
The cat came back.
Well, I never found the cat in the house other than that first sighting. Came back the next morning, another vent cover was off. So what? I don't know if the cat went through a different vent or came back in. So every day since then, now the cats there's 4 or 5 of them that just sit on our back porch.
What?
Staring at us during the day.
Are there really 4 or 5, Casey?
So
shut the fuck up.
So basically, what you're confirming for us is that you definitely have a cat goddess in heat underneath of your house that all of the area cats are drawn to.
Probably.
Pheromones.
Casey is a literal cat house.
Yeah. Brian, what are you doing there? You leaning over for some reason?
I'm not in my normal.
Get comfy.
I'm trying. I found good energy with my standing desk idea last week, and now I'm leaning on your couch.
Yeah.
So the creepy thing is, I was putting Cannon to bed 2-3 days ago, and then as I'm putting him into bed and tuck him in, he's like, "Daddy, the cats are gonna come play with me," talking about the cats coming in and coming to visit him while he's sleeping. And
is Cannon the Caribbean cat goddess that's in heat?
It's an inside job.
Okay, I think it's really time for us to question whether or not Casey is in a cat's eye scenario.
Oh yeah, I think Casey is in a cat's eye scenario.
A what now?
A cat's eye scenario. Look it up.
Basically, Casey, there's a very good chance you have a tiny little goblin living in your walls.
Yeah, that has a Vorpal dagger.
And every night
it's trying to steal Cannon's breath, and all the cats are showing up outside to protect him. Yeah. So you should let them in.
Okay.
Casey, have you ever seen Cat's Eye, the documentary film?
No, Cat's Eye, no. Cat's Eye. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I can watch it now because the cat's just it's really creepy.
The cats need you to watch it.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you.
When I sat down to start recording, there was 3 cats right behind me.
Oh my god!
On the other side of this.
Can we get a picture? Can we get a current picture on a phone of what's happening on your deck right now?
I think, we'll do that at some point. I think Casey, you definitely need to recruit your amber lamps to take a photo here so that we can share it to the fam zone at some point. This is some fascinating stuff.
Otherwise, this just sounds like a con to me. This is a scam.
Casey's making it up to get insurance money.
I don't know what the step 1 invent cat story, step 2 question mark, step 3 profit. I don't know what the step 2 is, Casey. But you've got me on step 1.
Is that they since it came through the vent, I'm just assuming it just tore through all the work that we just paid to have done. So I'm gonna have to pay to have that done again. So tomorrow's job is to pull up the deck.
Holy crap! There's at least two cats, one black cat and one burly looking. Almost looks like
They don't look like stray cats. They look like somebody's pet. Like they are fat cats.
Yeah, Satan's.
Right.
And that's just 2 of them. There is at least 3 more.
This is wild. You've got a cat gang hanging out at your house.
Yeah.
Because Casey, they want to steal your son's breath.
Wait, are these Siamese cats? One of
them looks vaguely Siamese in the face, but we can only see the profile. What? Excuse you. Siamese are a breed.
And it's a black cat, Casey. Everybody knows.
Bad luck.
The most evilest of cats.
Yeah, because, that's racism.
You just literally have 2 cats sitting on your deck, Casey. First off, I'd die for that chance. Will they let you pet them?
Ooh.
No? I don't know, because, like, when I open up the blinds, they run away. But they, like, stand there. Like, it's almost like they want to be let in, but then when you get close, they leave.
They run away.
Well, Casey,
but I mean,
cats are like vampires.
Already.
They can't come in unless you invite them.
Yes, Brian, you're very poorly lit. Please back up. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah. Act like a co-host, okay?
I am. I'm sitting here looking at the pictures that have been sent.
Yeah, these are great. These cats are great. I love them. I definitely
one is Taylor Swift, and
I want the brown one with the dark face.
Yeah, there was a
it's cute. Idris Elba.
Yeah, you're gonna have to post more photos of this to the fam zone, because if anything we know about the internet, it's Bernie memes and cats.
If they start walking around in a circle in a group, then I think we're gonna have some.
Especially around some form of dead bird or something like that.
If they start, could it be this is the aftermath of a woodland critter Christmas?
They're coming for you, Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to take the picture of like right before we started recording, but they ran off. I got like one of them in the picture, but they just keep coming back.
I want to be their friend.
I'm in, yeah. You should keep them.
Wow.
I mean,
Casey,
I can't.
This is
I
the
don't know how to get
weirdest
rid of
shit
them.
ever.
It is super weird.
You've gone from murderous hobos living in your events to satanic cats. What's that about, Casey?
I mean, it must be that the Cats movie was really terrible. I mean, I guess I don't
Cats?
know. Yeah,
I've heard of it. I have not seen it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've just seen the trailer.
but they're living. I think they're living in my crawl space because there's like a giant hole underneath the deck that I can't get to. So it was one of those projects I was going to wait till it got warmer out, but now I can't wait. I got to like pull up deck boards and actually so I can get to the crawl space and then
basically
close it up.
Yeah, you have a coven of cats living underneath the
A
house.
society.
What is the old timey word for a group of cats?
What is a group? Is it a murder of cats?
A murder of cats.
That's what crows are.
A litter.
A nag of cats. I think litter only applies to baby cats. It should be noted that
I'm gonna Google it.
we have another guest in the house. Hey, Nate Dogg, say hi.
What
Clouder.
One more guest of the show. Nate Dogg is in the background.
A group of cats is called
It's a clouder.
a clouder.
A clouder?
A clouder.
Okay.
CLOWDER.
All right, moving along from this.
A group of
scintillating-
young cats is a kindle of kittens.
Ooh. Next topic. All right, so Brian and I are existing in an ongoing well it's been because Brian's on a staycation. Interesting stuff. A concept that, I often think of but then automatically forget. The concept of just staying in a hotel in the city that you live in because it's not your house.
It ain't bad.
It's fun. Yeah,
It's
good idea.
hung out last night.
We went to Pickles.
We went to Pickles. We went to Home Slice. We really were spreading some super ways.
Yes.
And when we're done, just going back over to the hotel room, had a nice sleep.
Yeah.
Back at it again this morning.
So it gets into the topic that I wanted to discuss because, as we all know, the bars and restaurants are now open to some effect in Baltimore City, whereas we had to endure 4 weeks to however many days it's been of people online being insufferably annoying about not being able to sling drinks for mouth breathers in Federal Hill.
Well, not even annoying. full-blown racist at certain points.
Sometimes, yes, and that still seems to be happening because one of the things that the mandates or whatever you want to call it that's happening is when you go to a bar, you're not supposed to be there for more than an hour, which whatever. But they also have these like sign-in sheets that are supposedly mandatory, where you fill in your name and you provide an email address and the time that you came in case there is a COVID thing and they need to contact you and say like, hey, you know, you went to Pickles and somebody tested positive, so we're doing contact tracing. This is a lot of responsibility for the bars and restaurants, I feel, and also we've hit the situation where the people that are like really full of vitriol for the mayor for doing this thing.
Piss and vinegar.
Are saying, oh yeah, well we're gonna all sign the thing as Brandon Scott and give his email address in the thing. And I'm like, okay, good, that's great. You're gonna get them in trouble for doing that, you fucking assholes. So part of what I want to discuss is how long is it gonna be until one of the same places that got shut down last time contribute to the next shutdown?
How many days has it been? How many days has it been?
One.
Can you imagine the people over at like the and I don't feel like we gotta name them, but like the regular offenders are going to actually.
No, I'll name them. The Charles Banditos and a lot of the other Federal Hill establishments where the clientele very clearly does not give a shit about what's going on, and the management doesn't either. And they've been shut down numerous times, and if this is going to happen again, shutdown-wise, they're going to be the ones that contribute to it. Because they just, like, anytime they're told, hey, you should probably do this thing, they're like, fuck you, dude, we do whatever we want! And then everyone else suffers.
And they can afford to weather the storm of being closed for a few weeks. Whereas, like, these smaller establishments, like, they can't.
Well, I went to Ramen Utsuki today, right?
Ooh, the ramen place, you did go?
We did go. Ooh. It was phenomenal.
What'd you get?
I got the...
I'm looking at you in real life, not on the screen.
I got the... Yeah, right? I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do with my eyes.
Where do I look?
I got the Tokutsu black and red. I got...
It's pronounced tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu, thank you.
Pork broth.
I got the pork broth with the black oil and the red oil.
Ooh.
And I got a spicy tuna roll.
Oh, very good. Good stuff.
But they checked us in, put names down, and
I like the places that actually have the air temperature reader, where they like check you like a turkey.
The only place I've had that done is when I got my hair cut at Old Bank.
I actually had it done the other day because I went to Smile Direct to fix my little gap teeth. See you later, Nate Dog.
Goodbye, Nate.
Hey,
it's fun to be in studio.
Nate Dog,
so much action.
We'll be texting you later to do a little team up. Yeah, mac and cheese balls.
Yeah, we're partying.
Me and Bernie are gonna go hang.
Nice.
Anyway. But the people on the internet and the Facebooks have found a way, a permutation of the complaint that I didn't think we would ever reach was somebody exclaimed that this encourages bar crawls. And I'm like, oh no, bar hopping, the thing that everyone does on a Friday night.
Yep.
And then an interesting twist to this whole thing. I said, since when do people hate, bar hopping?
Well, the general answer is always. Whenever there's a St. Patrick's Day bar crawl or whatever.
That's different. That's like a mass invasion. A group of friends going from bar to bar is not the same. I mean, but let's be honest. Like anytime we go out to Fells Point, Mount Vernon, Federal Hill, even Hamden, you always end up hitting up like 2 to 3, maybe 4 bars.
Just seeing what's around, seeing what you can see.
And I made the point on one of these groups. I was like, since when do people have a problem with bar hopping? And then one listener, Liz, jumped in. She was a public health person and said, well, here's some math for you. And basically said the more bars you go to, the higher percentage of a chance that you're going to get exposed to COVID. And I'm like, yep, totally, absolutely. But the people that are complaining about it encouraging bar crawls are not doing it because they're concerned about COVID. These are the same people that in the same breath are saying, open up all the restaurants, COVID is not responsible. We're not. There's nothing to do with dining indoors. So they don't fucking care about like the concept of binge drinking as a health concern. They're just trying to find another way to, make a dunk on Brandon Scott or
tiny little nitpicking concerns.
Call him a boy.
So that I broke my rule, and I was lucky this time. It went well for me because nothing happened. But I did comment on a Facebook post. Somebody said the kid likes to throw his power around talking about Brandon Scott. To which I replied, the kid, air quotes, is 36 years old.
Right.
Like, he's not a kid. He's a grown-up. He's a man. He's the fucking mayor of Baltimore.
Right.
People are dangerously close to calling this black man boy.
I'm sure it's happened more than once on some other Facebook thread that I haven't seen.
The boy better get his act straight. I say. I'm a 23-year-old living in Federal Hill, and I say that boy better open up the restaurants.
I said, boy, I need to be able to do car bombs and high five my besties.
I want to go and have a cheese steak at Mother's.
A cheese steak?
Sir, you have defrauded my honor?
I demand satisfaction, boy.
As a James Madison University graduate of 2019.
I didn't realize that Foghorn Leghorn is making an appearance today.
Yep, they're all. That's what all federal. So what are the neighborhood breakdowns of like? Federal Hill is a pretty MAGA friendly country, right?
Oh yeah, full of chads.
How about Canton?
A little more mixed, but still, I feel like any of these areas where
Not called
they're
Hamden?
middle class to affluent white people, it's very. They call themselves Republican, but really
mid-20s. I think it's the kids in the mid-20s that makes it weird.
The kids in the mid-20s come from families that like put them through private school or paid for their college. Like they inherited.
I'm a former Laker. Was that boy's last?
The ones, I was going to say the ones that are like the chads that are pro-Trump or something like that. Came from a very specific background. It's definitely in the area. It's like Perry Hall or fucking Harford County or something like that. They did not come from Michigan, or whatever. It's all the same, like Polish dudes with Wisniewskis as last names. That
I'm happy to be here after my matriculation at William and Mary University.
Yeah. They inherited their politics from their trucker dad, or their
banker dad,
Studebaker dad, Studebaker.
I drive an old Plymouth.
I come from a long line of foremen, you see, and my father used to work on the docks down at Locust Point.
My daddy put me through law school, so I can now work for Amazon.
I work in IT. I brought myself up from nothing based on the Bachelor's of Science degree I got from University of Maryland College Park in political science /comp sci. And now I work for
Constellation Energy. I say.
And Brandon Scott is nothing but a young whip who's trying to flex his powers and bring down all my freedoms.
I have all of these flannel shirts, sir, and I'm a 24-year-old smarter than you person.
When I walk around in mesh shorts when it's 22 degrees out in flip-flops, I am making a statement about my freedoms.
It's so weird. I don't know why I've decided that all 20-somethings living in Federal Hill are Southern gentlemen. You have besmirched my honor, sir.
They really aren't, and quite frankly,
they want to be.
Every time I try to have like lunch or a late afternoon drink at a place that they start getting flooded with these basic assholes, like, oh god, it makes me sick.
Here's the one problem, though. The girls that follow them are always pretty good.
They're fairly good looking, but
terrible people.
Terrible people, just terrible. Terrible. I've listened in on so many of these conversations where I'm just like, oh, my ears, they're bleeding.
I understand why my tax money has to be for their babies.
Right. My tax money.
My tax
money.
I work really hard in my pharmaceutical sales job.
Yeah. I'm in real estate, and you guys just don't know how hard it is,
I'm
okay?
in sales at Black & Decker. And I go, well, yeah, they sent us to all the places and say, you should buy this saw.
Let's not. All right, we're not here to make fun of people's occupations, because then we become the hypocrites. Because everybody who's complaining about Brandon Scott and/or AOC or something is like, never held a job in her life. AOC was just a fucking bartender. What's she doing? Oh, she can't lead. She doesn't know anything about politics at all. She used to be a bartender. Bartender.
At no point,
Unless you are a bartender, then you're a fucking hero because you're a member of an essential worker cadre.
At no point in time do I ever besmirch anyone from working, says the guy whose elbow really hurts because of, moving it back and forth for a deli slicer.
Deli elbow?
Yeah, I do. I have deli elbow.
You gotta go on disability, Brian.
I have a ham growing off my shin. But I do just... I will point out the ridiculousness of all people.
The ongoing break from logic and/or the inability to recognize their own hypocrisy is it's wonderful. I saw a guy who, I'm friends with him, but he's like a very weirdo Trumpy guy, and he posted a thing on Facebook yesterday that was admonishing Joe Biden because the National Guard people had to sleep on the floor, at the Capitol building and this and that and the other, and I'm like, that's not his fault. And also, he's been in office for 2 fucking days. Like, okay. So now it's all of a sudden his complete whole cloth.
They've completely jumped over the entire hierarchy of that armed force and said straight to Joe Biden, said, hey, man, it's your fault these guys are sleeping on the ground.
Right.
Not, where's the quartermaster with all the cots? That's what I want to know.
Also, Joe Biden didn't get on the phone.
In the first place?
Right. Joe Biden, he was not the one who got on the phone and called the National Guard to come to the Capitol. That was up to a bunch of governors and this and that and the other.
He also didn't say, hey, angry mob, follow me. We're going to go tell these people what we think. And then just... go and leave.
Right. It's his fault that Donald Trump told them to storm that Capitol at one time.
Yeah, totally.
Probably should have thought about that, Joe Biden. You knew where this was headed, bro. You knew where this was going.
Damn it, Joe Biden.
You shouldn't have won that election, Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I can't with you, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
All right, so we'll get into some more of this Joe Biden talk, and mostly the, hey, it doesn't feel good that Trump's not around anymore. After we celebrate. This little thing that I'm looking up right now. The internet sensation.
Give me the track.
Such a loud sound coming out of this. Sweeping the nation. It's time for shout-outs.
I love it. I love it.
Brian, how does it feel to hear this in real time?
Well, I don't necessarily hear it when I'm home.
Right.
It doesn't always go through so I can hear it. So it's nice to hear it again.
Very good. All right, this is Shoutouts. It's the part of the show in which we don't take a break and we give Matt props, a.k.a. Shoutouts to persons, places, and things that are giving us jollies and improving quality of life. We have a Facebook group. It's called the CTB Fan Zone Extreme. Casey, I think some people left some shoutouts in that group.
We did. Zach says, shout out to being able to breathe again. Not sure what that's about.
Does he have asthma? Is he cured of asthma?
Not sure. I'm not sure. He also said, shout out to Bernie memes.
Yes. I'm of 2 minds at that, and I'll get to that when I do my shout out.
Spoiler alert. He also says, shout out to Bernie memes.
Yeah.
So then Tim says, shout out to the game The Outer Worlds. If you liked Fallout New Vegas but thought it could use a little more Rocketeer and a lot more anti-capitalist propaganda, boy, do I have a game for you from 2 years ago.
Interesting.
I watched the Rocketeer this weekend with a new friend and certainly enjoyed it. Love that movie so much.
Yeah, there should be like a Rocketeer sandbox MMO.
Oh my god. Just fighting Nazis and jetpacking around LA.
I gotta tell you, maybe we should do some hot gaming chat after the jump. But yeah, I've been playing the fuck out of Metal Gear Solid 5, and boy howdy is it enjoyable. Any other shout-outs from the fan zone?
So I will leave you to yours. Before that, my shout-out is shout-out to myself for buying God of War on sale, forgetting about it, and now I don't have to buy it because I'm ready to play it.
This is God of War 4, where there's a precocious young child
Well,
following around.
It follows the new trend of just like reusing the same name, so it's kind of a little bit of a reboot, but it's still sequel. I don't know, but yes, he's a
I didn't realize that we're on to like Gears of War 8. All these games that I used to follow that have 27,000 sequels and spin-offs. My shout out this week is to listener Liz A1 for that fine engagement on Facebook, but also for that pop and fresh Bernie meme that is my current virtual background that was made a big splash on social media. But yes, as Zach Electronic Golf said, shut up to these Bernie memes. My God, you can't just copy paste Bernie into everything and have it be funny. There needs to be some context. For instance, Brian. Weekend at Bernie's. There's Bernie sitting in the background of Weekend at Bernie's. Casey's sitting on the greatest city in America bench. That's funny. Or doing that. No, that's not funny. He just changed his bench. No, sitting. No, in a wrestling ring. No, not funny. Saving a parking space. Funny. We could do funny, not funny with these as a 5-minute.
Funny, not funny.
Funny, not funny with 5 minutes of the fam. Yes, the Wire one. That's good. It's a cultural reference. My favorite part about that reference is that the background is completely CGI'd. Those projects had been destroyed long since that show came on there. Brian, what's your shout out?
Evan, I think you have another one.
What's that?
YouTube.
Shout out YouTube.
Hey, shout out to the City That Breeds YouTube page. Subscribe. Hit that like.
Oh, is that the one that I posted?
Yes, shout out to our YouTubes.
Yeah, please subscribe. Yeah, please. Brian.
Yeah, it's funny. This week, a couple of people who you just thought would always be around died.
Larry King!
Hank Aaron and Larry King. Fucking Larry King is that?
Should have been noted that he was actually on air while he died.
Coming up next, Norm MacDonald.
Phone and topic this week: ghosts and ghost busting.
Hot or not, Taylor Swift. Let's go to the phones.
These are terrible Larry Kings, of course.
Shut up.
But Larry King,
yeah,
one of the greats.
Yeah, one of the greatest.
He died of COVID, apparently, or at least complications from COVID.
Well, he had complications of everything.
Very old.
He had like 55 heart transplants, and he was made of metal by the time he went to the hospital.
He was a T-800.
Yeah, the original. Cyberdyne Systems is going to take the chip out of his fist.
That's a good one, Casey.
Where's Bernie in that one? I can't see.
Oh, there he is. Shoulder.
It's like a Where's Waldo. That like those where it's like Where's Waldo, and you have to.
Yeah, where's Bernie?
I actually believe that somebody has put together Where's Waldo, Bernie.
Okay, that's amazing. I need that in my life.
Okay, so second portion of the show, we've got to talk about WandaVision, but
WandaVision.
Before we do that, why don't we just reminisce on how good it is? Reminisce or experience the calm, the bask, that's a good word, of how nice it is to not have Donald Trump on Twitter or Facebook for now. Oh my God, it's just so nice.
I think I like how the press secretary put it. It's like, just be assured we're not going to break news at 1 a.m. on Twitter.
Right. While sitting on the toilet, I'm not going to be tweeting. Down with Antifa is a terrorist organization.
Yeah. It's been relatively calm. I've felt relatively calm. But I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Right.
I'm just waiting for something different.
Some fucking whack job from the Patriot Party, the newly formed Patriot Party. Which really, honestly, I'm so glad that this is happening because it's just like, okay, now we know who the fucking white supremacists are. Like you don't need to shroud yourself in any other kind of disguise. Like, yeah, those are the guys.
Well, wait, it is like a thing.
I know, and I'm glad it's a thing because yes, I want them to start a party so that we can just, based on that P next to your name, we can just be like, that guy or lady fucking sucks. I don't need to listen to a word they say. Name one policy that they're gonna like put out there. Like, Democrats are stupid.
Trans kids have to use bathrooms to get them beat up.
I don't like Muslims. I just want. Oh man, I want to see the Patriot Party and the Tea Party go to war with like the libertarians.
Well, but at a certain point, didn't even the Tea Party start to be like, "Look, you guys are too crazy for even us."
Like, I think that was the very infancy of the nut job shit that we're dealing with right now.
Here's the curious thing: the fact that Hugh
retired
is over.
It's over.
Like he said, "Hey guys, good run, but this has been 3 or 4 years. I'm tired." Yeah,
in memoriam.
What if the real conspiracies were the friends we made along the way? You know, it's just. Are they going to go away? I don't think so.
No,
there's going to be a new thing.
I don't think so. I do see it sort of like simmering down slightly and going back under the undercurrent, since the president is not currently the one producing and/or endorsing these theories and things like that. But it sure as shit is going to continue.
Carlson is still existing,
but he's not president.
There's always going to be crazy people who are going to believe crazy things.
It's always going to be.
Even with like the QAnon community, there's always like the stuff that we were sharing in the chat, like the face off theory, where it wasn't really it was they arrested Joe Biden and then underwent experimental surgery to switch the faces of Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and then when you hear Biden stutter, it's actually Donald Trump trying to learn how to talk like Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
So
yeah,
there's going to be people
again, like for the past
a Q drop.
Yeah, for the past couple of days, like it's been very interesting seeing how the worm is turning on these fucking nut jobs. And I look forward to keeping track of it as we go. But yeah, if I'm going to say one thing to Joe Biden, like get that fucking vaccine out and just cut those checks and let's get fucking back to work as soon as possible, please. Jesus. Boy. Good list of executive orders on day one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's just nice. It's just good. Like, we're not actively trying to fuck anybody.
What's weird, what's strange is, like, Joe Biden has tried numerous times, like, to maybe run for president. Right?
Yes.
And he just kind of ambled his way into the right moment where we have the worst president on record. And he just barely won the primary in some people's opinions. I mean, the numbers don't lie, but like he had a rough go of it in the primary, where everyone's like, "He's old, he's stupid, he's sleepy, his son is a criminal, he's in bed with the Russians."
As long as the United States,
as
long as the United States still exists. When Joe Biden is finished being president,
sorry, it's pronounced Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is finished being president. He will go down as a better president than Donald Trump. All that needs to happen for the United States.
He could sit on his hands for 4 years and go down as a better president than Donald Trump. And do we presuppose that he's going to run after this? Is he going to
he's
go
already
for re-election?
I think.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like one of those. It just like that's what you do now,
right?
Because it's almost like it's trying to take the sting out of like Trump registering or filing to run in 2024.
Yeah, what's the status of that impeachment there? Are we going to hear something about this on during the week? I mean, it will already happen by the time this drops. But
the latest I heard is that the trial is supposed to start in February. So like in 2 or 3 weeks.
Interesting.
We'll see what happens, but I don't think anything's going to happen.
I find the impeachment process to be interesting because it's not like you have a trial by jury. It's just like everybody says what they think is the reason this should happen, and then they all vote on it.
It's a really big jury.
Yes. But it's not like they all have their own evidence. It's not like there's a prosecutor that displays a case against him and then someone who defends him. It's just everybody has they're all their own lawyer in this case.
Well, no, because like Trump would have representation, like his own lawyers.
But he's not going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be there. He's not going to show up. But like, people will be there on his behalf.
But at the end of the day, basically everyone votes, and then this guy's impeached. There's not a judge that can overturn it.
Well,
or
no,
say,
so
like,
he is already impeached. So the Senate trial will either convict him or not. And then I believe so. It's like 2 votes. They have to vote to convict, and then they have to vote to like what are the penalties. Since he's already in office, like the whole barring from future federal office is on the table, and that
I think that's the
tastiest snack, and it's the easiest one that they can get, and it's like, yes. I mean, that should be just a no-brainer.
And that's the only reason, because there's like it looks like McConnell is like wants that, like he would, if he could have it his way,
he'll make it happen somehow.
Trump will be gone forever.
This fucking Yurtle's got influence. I don't know how. Like people, the feckless assholes like Lindsey Graham and fucking Ted Cruz need to be kicked out or something. I don't know what, but like, yeah, if we could just just blacklist this motherfucker. I mean, the guy has a ton of lawsuits coming his way from the AG of New York, and I'm interested to see what happens to him. But I don't ever want to hear his voice ever again.
I personally, what I hope happens is that I keep calling it the Homeowners Association, but I don't. That's not really what it's called. In Mar-a-Lago,
that's fine.
In Mar-a-Lago, because apparently when he bought the property, he signed an agreement that he wouldn't, like, it would not be his residence. And they've kind of put up with him for the past couple of years because he was the president, and now that he's not the president, how that's going to happen? Like, because he's not supposed to live there, and he's living there now. So
I would love to see. I would love to see him try to flex nuts and be like, I was the president. They're like, man, you're just a private citizen now, bro.
And then they're like, but I'm rich. They're like, actually, we have more money than you. So
yeah, we have more money than you, and you're $800,000 million in debt. So and Deutsche Bank is blacklisted you too. So
no one's gonna give you money.
Nope.
I hope he steps on his dick.
Oh. Sick burn.
I'm just listening to you guys. You guys have been killing it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna say this.
I'm just gonna say something about dicks. All right. Well, since Brian said something about dicks, we might as well transition a little bit, and I'll dig up that sound effect eventually.
Wow, dicks. Wow. Dicks, man.
I swear to God, I'm going to add an episode of Rock to the Baltimore Ephemera YouTube playlist that we've got.
If you guys have good Baltimore videos that you know about, send them to me, Evan.
Via text. His number is 555-444.
Hi, I'm Evan there. Send me Baltimore videos.
For my clicks, my likes, my subscribes.
Why said Nate? Don't send it to me. Send it to Evan. Jesus Christ.
All right, so final topic of the episode, guys. This thing on Disney Plus, this extension of the Marvel Universe known as WandaVision, where Wanda Maximoff and Vision the robot have fused together to form a super being, and they are fighting Majin Buu.
So it's kind of like Ultron.
Well, Majin Buu is a magical creature who...
Voltron,
yes. Voltron, The Age of Voltron, the sequel to Age of Ultron, coming out in the MCU 3.0 2022.
It's been so long since all three of us are actually caught up on a specific television program at the same time.
Usually it's your fault.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay.
I refuse to watch prestige television.
You guys don't. I wake up every Thursday morning to watch Star Trek Discovery. I don't see you guys there.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not prestige.
I don't care either. It's very bad. Still watch it though.
But three episodes so far on the Disney Plus. Wanda, actually, Elizabeth Olsen killing it.
Yeah, WandaVision though. I'm ready to call it now. Best show of 2021. You know, at the end, like they happen in January.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not ready to commit to that just yet, because they've got their lineup. Like, you're gonna have basically either Star Wars content or Marvel content year round. Like, for the next couple of years.
When's Obi-Wan coming out?
Wait, 20, like 2022, 2023.
I saw the trailer, and I was very pleased to see the cyborg Darth Maul in it.
Wait, there's a trailer?
Yeah.
But what I would like to do is just because it's not like necessarily spoilers. What do you guys think is going on in WandaVision?
Well, let's set it up a little bit. Wanda and Vision are basically in a sitcom. The first episode is entirely in black and white. It's very sort of bewitched in theme.
Dick Van Dyke.
It's like an amalgamation of a lot of sitcoms from yesteryear, and it's very tropey. It's actually very funny at times because of the the jokes land for some reason for me.
The jokes are purposefully bad and corny.
Yeah, corny, cheesy.
But they take the tropes and then kind of use so you know to expect it.
Right. If you're not looking at like Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen doing a sitcom, and if you think about it, it's like if the Vision was a character in these sitcoms, this is how these are the jokes that he would make.
I guess it's also doubly funny, and I never really thought about it, that both of them are like bewitched. Like she's a literal witch, and he's a robot witch.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he can like do stuff like she can.
Yeah, but he's got like he can phase through walls, and he can like fly and super speed.
So what's nominally set up as
the magic show scene is like
amazing.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great comedic timing. But so it's nominally set up as like, oh, it's Wanda and Vision, and they're in a sitcom, and then like. In every episode, something major league fucked up happens.
Yeah, there's like these glitches in the Matrix, and it becomes very tense. And the tension, I think, is amazing. It's really good.
Good, scary shit.
Very well delivered.
But so at the end of the third episode, there's this character Geraldine, and if you know, I don't remember her name, but like this woman is cast as Monica Rambeau. Like she is the little girl from Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
All grown up and stuff.
A member of SWORD.
It's sword. So there's this whole sword thing that's never been mentioned on screen yet. Just if you know a little bit about comics, you just know that that's an organization that exists. Randall Park is like the voice on the radio. So Monica Rambeau gets thrown out of whatever this town is, and like there's like force fields and helicopters.
Yeah, I have some theories.
It's very much like Thor. The first Thor, where like they had the hammer, and they had the compound around the hammer. It's kind of like I got that vibe from it.
Yeah, it seems to, and spoilers abound, that Wanda. And this is my theory, and I don't read online like Brian does, but I am vaguely familiar with
I don't know anything about
her story arcs in the comic books, but that she has created a pocket dimension as a defensive maneuver because she is gestating babies, and there is some element of time compression, but there's also like they were captured and being like poked and prodded, and this is all post Endgame, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm very certain that one of the soul gem is involved somehow. And
well, they're all destroyed. So, I believe in the comics, it's more of she creates the pocket dimension because she's mourning the loss of Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the direction I think that they're going. But I
don't think there's any reason. They might be taking certain ideas, but there's no reason to think that anything but the broadest of strokes from the stories in the comics.
Yeah. They never adhere even 80% to the storylines that are happening. Because Casey, you suggested that Catherine Hahn's character is Mephisto.
Related to Mephisto.
Or somehow associated with it.
She's Agatha Harkness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's introducing all of these weird voodoo magical characters that exist in the Marvel universe.
So right now, Catherine Hahn's character is called Agnes. Chances are she will be revealed to be Agatha Harkness, who is a magical character, magician character, who's attached to Wanda.
And when does Doctor Strange show up?
This is all. I bet you Catherine Hahn ends up in what is it, Doctor Strange 2 at the mouth of the multiverse?
I can't wait for that. I really enjoy the idea that it's R-rated and it's a horror movie.
It's not
R-rated. Is it R-rated? Not a chance. It's not. It's a Disney movie. It's not going to be R-rated.
It's not R-rated.
It's not?
No.
It's still supposed to be a horror movie. Then fuck you.
But this series is supposed to tie directly into the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay.
So, like, the idea was, like, it kind of got screwed up because the timing, because Black Widow was supposed to come out already. You were supposed to have the Captain, what do they call it? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier or whatever. Those were already supposed to be out, and then WandaVision was supposed to come out.
Oh.
So we're kind of getting it flip-flopped a little bit, but this is supposed to, like, basically, you're supposed to watch this, and it's like the prequel for Multiverse of Madness.
So what did anybody attend the TED Talk about like what the next phase of the Marvel Universe is?
No.
No.
I know there's an Oscar Isaac Moon Knight show coming out.
Okay.
That's going to be pretty cool. I really like saying make Oscar Isaac the new Indiana Jones and just don't even talk about the fact that it's not Harrison Ford.
Yeah, why do we need to do this legacy nonsense? Where it's like we had multiple James Bonds. We don't need to have like Harrison Ford show up and hand a literal bullwhip.
Speaking of Bewitched, we had multiple Darrens.
Yeah. Abruptly replaced in the middle of the show.
Sergeant Dick York.
I was trying to dig up an old commercial for Bewitched because I started singing like the old Nick at Night theme, and I found the commercial where it was like Battle of the Darrens on Nick at Night. We would call, like, they would show back-to-back episodes of different Darrens, and then you'd call in and vote.
Man,
I forgot completely.
The early '90s were weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick at Night as a product. I hated it when I was a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like, oh man, I want to watch Leave It to Beaver.
I loved it. I loved it.
Speaking of people, remember when Nick at Night started making new content? Like
Hi, Honey, I'm Home.
Hi, Honey, I'm Home.
No, that's a different show.
I know. But the something in Cleveland, Hot in Cleveland.
That was TV Land.
Oh, was it?
Cleveland ran for years.
Did it?
Yeah.
Because it made me think of Betty White, who just turned 99, and come on, Daddy, you gotta make it. You gotta make it to 100.
100.
You gotta beat Bob Hope.
You can kick it.
In fact, we need to put her in Lake Placid 3.
Was she in Lake Placid 1 and 2?
She was in Lake Placid 1 at least.
Oh.
I don't know about 2. And then there was Lake Placid. There was a crossover. It was like Lake Placid Sharktopus. I don't remember.
Lake Placid Anaconda.
Yeah. No, it was that, I think, actually.
That's the most believable to me.
Very good.
Wait, what?
Casey, catch up. Come on.
Get with it.
All right, gang. We gotta wrap this up because we got partying to do. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's time to go out and sow our wild steel cutouts.
We sit here watch YouTube. Yeah!
Woo! We are in our mid-age. Okay. All right,
now it's time to get a little angry.
Time to get a little.
That's because there's lots of good things to watch on YouTube. Yay!
Time to get a little pissed. Time to get a little murderous.
Fatality.
Time to go ahead and tell everyone to shut up for less than 10 seconds because it's going to be a copyright strike. Yep, that's all you get. This is the end of the show in which we give the opposite of mad props, a.k.a. shut-ups, for persons, places, things that are lowering our quality of life and improving it. Casey, what do we got from the Friend Zone?
We need to do, like, the old Conan O'Brien bit and have, like, the Muzak version of the shut-ups.
Yeah, we basically just need a new shut-ups theme because I keep getting hit with copyright violations on YouTube because the clip is over 10 seconds. It is very frustrating.
So Tim says, shut up to the Arkham Horror board game. That is impossible to beat.
Whoa.
Okay.
I've never heard of a board game that's impossible to beat.
Yeah, what's the point? Someone's got to win, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Does the board win? How does the board make his friends feel bad?
How does the board talk shit?
Yeah, how does the board rub it in your face?
The 12-year-old board online is calling you racist things and gay slurs.
It steals the money from the bank when you're playing Monopoly.
Right.
So Zach says, also, shut up to Bernie memes. And then
shut-ups.
Evan, you said, shut up to this, and you'll explain. It's a picture of Elon Musk.
It's the headline that Elon Musk is willing to cut a check for $100 million to the people that can come up with the best carbon capture technology. And it's like, okay, why don't you do it?
I mean, you came up with the idea for Hyperloop, and then you just kind of stopped, and you went through with your Bohr technology thing, but then what's that going on with that? So it's like $100 million for a technology that everyone's already working on. As climate change, the Chinese myth is coming at us. But better yet, the person that's going to do the best technology is the one that's going to monetize carbon capture. They don't need your fucking $100 million, dude. So do it yourself, prick. You're the richest guy on Earth.
Maybe he's a little busy.
Busy doing what?
Fucking Grimes.
Yeah, fucking Grimes, raising 8 children, like being weird as fucking going on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Jamie Lynn Spears cats.
Sure.
Yeah.
I read that article. So Casey sent us this article and talked about how Jamie Lynn Spears is like, hey, Elon Musk and Tesla, you quit killing my cats. And the headline made her seem like a real nutcase. And then I read the article and she's like, yeah, I have these outdoor cats and like the Teslas are really quiet.
Like, they can't run away from the cats.
The cats don't hear them and they get run over. And I'm like, wow, that's really fucking reasonable.
I thought she ran over a cat, though. I thought that was kind of part of the problem.
Because her Tesla was so quiet that she ran over someone else's cat.
Whatever, cats keep dying. And
what's going to happen when these autonomous Teslas are just running over cats left and right? And killing dogs.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Ooh. Casey, you should get an autonomous Tesla for your house.
There we go. That's the answer to my problem.
Hide it all in a bow, baby.
You need to get a large Roomba. Put it outside.
Any other shut-ups from the fam zone?
No, that's it.
Okay, great. My shut up, and I think Zach Electronic Golf already echoes this, but shut up. Well, okay, this is shut up to the Bernie memes, because like, wow, that get old really quick. Like, you can't just copy paste Bernie into literally everything.
But you can, and that's why it's great.
But shut up to the "this is the best yet" comments for every fucking one. This is the best one. There are literally 8,723,904,820 Bernie memes on the internet right now. Chances are pretty high that yours is not the best one yet.
Though I will say that I took Bernie and put him in front of my childhood home and sent it to my dad and sister. My dad was like, "This is great."
I would like to say, shut up to the lighting quality on Brian right now, because he constantly looks like he's either well lit or in a literal sleeping bag.
Sorry, man.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Shut up to the lighting.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right. It wasn't a sleeping bag, all nice and warm and cozy.
Who else has got to shut up?
Shut up to not being in sleeping bags. Sleeping bags is a good way to sleep.
Yep.
You can really get some body warmth, keeping you warm.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like made out of like parachute material. Sometimes they're made out of like really nice linen wool or something. Wait. Are we doing shout-outs or shut-ups?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well... Oh, right. So, shut up to not being in a sleeping bag right now. Which I think midway through turned into a shout-out to sleeping bags. Which I've now brought back around to shut up to the fact that I'm not in a sleeping bag right now.
Okay.
You're in an infinite loop of shut up and shut up.
Time is like Casey, we're in month 9 of something. Like, I can't just go to places I want to go when I want to go to them. Time's a flat circle. It's the flattest of circles right now. We're all just an old Jewish man in an overcoat, sitting with his legs crossed, weird and mittens.
Had an inaugural.
That's like he's like my grandfather. He's just so pissed. He knows he's happy about what's going on. He's just so pissed to be there. I love him. I love you.
He'd rather be in a sleeping bag.
I got some stuff to do today.
I can't wait to be him one day. I'm going I can't wait to be him one day.
Bernie Levy.
A 75-year-old Jewish man who's just pissed to be alive.
Casey, what do you got?
Shut up to this wind. Trying to get outside and do some stuff, and it is just biting cold wind.
Yeah, it's also making it really cold for all those cats.
Yeah. And then they're coming inside and just like hanging out, and I'm allergic and I'm sneezing. It's just no good. No good.
Are you allergic, Casey? Casey, I'm going to say something that I've been waiting to say all show, and I just didn't know when I was going to say it. I love your Baskin Robbins Under Armour sweatshirt.
Baskin Robbins?
Yeah, it looks like the Baskin Robbins logo.
Yeah.
And I've just been dreaming of the fact that it's a Baskin Robbins Under Armour.
I mean, I'm wearing this because I've had too much Baskin Robbins, so.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Casey, you want
no more of this.
It's the end of the show. Come on.
We can do this on our own time.
Okay.
All right, this has been episode 346 of the CTB show. Hey, listen. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for making it this long, watching three schlubby white guys doing things on the internet. And if you're a member of the podcast fam, thank you for your continued patronage. Send us money on Venmo at City That Breeds. We'll give you certainly a shout out if you'd like a tip jar topic. We will do that too. More content coming out soon. We've got more 5 minutes fam. We've got more Ziggy Gets It Wrong. And now that I've been trickling my way into dabbling into video editing, we'll have some like Giphy clips over top of the commentary about Sam Beckett's stupid, lame, boring, wet, blankety, won't get laid behavior.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, I'm no fun to be with, and I solved racism.
Wait,
everybody.
Is
I'm Sam Beckett.
Bernie at the inauguration?
Yeah, he's definitely leaped into Bernie.
Al, what am I doing here?
Oh boy.
It's very easy. Sam loves operating in 2020 and 2021 because he can talk to Al all the time, and no one sees his lips move.
That's true.
All right.
Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a fan. Thank you very much for being a friend.
Al, what do you mean I got to eat this bat?
Have a great day.
Sam Beckett caused COVID.
He did.